Norbes Road Podcast, we're back with an exclusive. Y'all seen the announcements. Everybody's going crazy. Merry Christmas to everybody out there. I had to bring on my brother, who's part of one of the biggest announcements, if not the biggest announcement, going into 2019. Goodz, the animal, versus Cassidy. What's good, my nigga? Merry Christmas, first and foremost, my G.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to all the fans of Battle Rap.
Now, I knew about this battle a while ago. We had spoke about it, and I seen you out in Orlando. You know what I mean? You guys were shooting the announcement, the trailer, whatever you guys were shooting. Cassidy shows up. You was there. You know what I mean? It's finally happening, my nigga. Like after all them years, the rumors, the back and forth between y'all for years. I mean, I remember when he came on the show, you guys went at it. Even though you said, you admitted like, yo, I was just mature, whatever, whatnot. But what won't change is the fact of the fire behind it, the what really happened. You've had your version, he's had his version, but now it finally gets settled. I don't know when, to be honest with you, but it finally gets settled. I mean, how good is it? How do you feel finally that it's finally agreed to?
I mean, listen, when I go into battles, man, I want to take like the top battle dude that's active at the time.
Uh huh.
So I was more excited about taking Tay Rock than I am Cassidy. You know
Really?
what I'm saying?
Why is that?
Because Tay Rock is one of the top battlers at the time. You know what I'm saying? The face of URL. So me going in there with him gives me a different like a different rage towards him than
Hmm.
Cassidy. Cassidy to me is just he's a dude that he's from battle rap. He did it back when you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Back then stepped out of it. He went to the industry. Now he's considered an industry rapper.
Yeah.
So I don't really get too amped about these these type of type of dudes. I want the competition of a battle rap nigga that's doing it. You know what I'm saying? Not saying I'm not gonna show up. I'm approach it any smaller way than I would approach. You know what I'm saying? A normal battle because Cassie the type of dude that just get up there like the way he talk. He really thinks he's the fucking greatest. So
I
you
mean,
know what I'm saying? I
he
want to go in there and kill him regardless.
he did say his record is 5,002-0, my nigga. I mean, there's nobody in the history of competition that's 5,002-0, but Cassidy's 5,002-0.
Nah, he said 5,001 and 0.
Oh,
And
okay, my bad. Oh, you
that's
would
like
be
me
two.
saying
Okay.
right. So that's like me saying like I've been battling when when Cassidy was battling. That whenever he was battling back then, remember I ran into Cassidy back then.
Yes.
I ran into like I battled Rex before people knew who Rex was or they knew who I was. We
Facts.
all battled in the street already.
Hmm.
So that's like me saying my record is is 3,000 and whatever.
Uh
Like
huh.
who? Where's the proof? Who? How do you know that?
Hmm. Hmm.
Where's you know what I'm saying? Like we got to have some kind of people can say anything. That's my point. You can make up whatever you want to make up. I mean, you need proof behind what you're saying.
Now, you stated in the interview, actually, in part of the trailer, you stated something along the lines of a lot of these guys come from the industry, quote unquote, and they come here and they think they could do what we do. And it was almost like you kind of feel disrespected, like this is what we do, and the fact that you're not respecting it, thinking you could just waltz on here and get busy, is kind of a disrespect. Is that how you feel about a lot of these guys coming back, like a Cassidy, and J Mills, guys of that nature? Do you feel like it's a point for you? You're there now to make a point, like, no, my nigga, this is its own sport. Respect what we do. You know what I mean? Like you guys haven't done nothing for this shit. You know what I'm saying? Is that
Yeah,
something that you feel?
definitely. It's disrespectful because I'm from that era.
Yeah.
Out of everybody you talk, like there's a couple are still from that era. I'm from that era, and I'm
Hmm.
still active now. This is, what I'm saying. This is 12 years later.
Yeah.
So if you want to go deeper into it, it's longer than that. But I'm
Hmm.
still from the era, and I know if I wasn't still active doing it up until now, I wouldn't be able to come back and just jump in the ring and do it.
Yeah.
It's not that simple. Like this shit changed so much and evolved so much to where we was battling on the corners and barber shops and you know what I'm saying, and little
Yeah.
sneaker stores. So now we on a stage being mic'd up like
Yeah.
we're performing.
Absolutely.
This is totally different.
Hmm.
Totally. And to me, it's just disrespectful for anybody to feel like I could just come in there and do that. Yeah, I could just do that.
Yeah.
Even though I used to play ball back in the day.
Yep.
I would never tell you right now I can go get out here and play with these young boys.
Mm.
I can't.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I respect what they do. I look at I can't get out here and just go because I used to play and I was good back in the day.
Yeah.
I can't just go play with them right now.
Hmm.
These boys put in work. So when anybody say, "Yeah, I can just come in there and do that," it's disrespectful because you discrediting the work that these dudes put in.
Yeah. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So
Now, when he makes statements like he made a statement saying, "If I wouldn't have done what I've done prior to you, none of you little niggas would be able to eat."
it's
I,
delusional, man.
mhm. I mean,
It's delusional.
it is pretty offensive to. That's a very bold statement. You know what I'm saying? He basically stating, if there was no him, there wouldn't be a Goods, there wouldn't be a Mook, a Twerk, none of these guys.
Yeah, I don't that's the thing. I mean, listen, man. When you watch Cassidy, he's a loser. He's a
Hmm.
loser. He looks sick. You know what I'm saying? It's just not. It's not the same Cassidy we can. You could tell he's not that. He's a little off, man.
Yeah.
Like his health look bad.
Hmm.
It's not. It's just like. So I don't honestly when we did a sit down and all that.
Yeah.
No, he's bugged out. Like that's not. He's not all there, man.
Hmm.
And if you talk to him, you'll be able to tell. But you know what I'm saying, I just think he's stuck in his own world. That's how he really feels.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But ain't nobody like I had people say they made smack. It wasn't for me to be no smack. That sounds
Absolutely.
fucking crazy.
Hmm. Hmm.
You get what I'm saying? It's like what are you? So you think the battles made smack? I used to go watch smack for other shit to get behind the
Yeah.
singing shit on rappers.
Facts. That's a
And then the
fact.
battle came along, and it was an added attribute. But
Yeah. Hmm.
the people that say ain't nobody, just like to me, it ain't no goat of battle rap. There's
Hmm.
too many nice niggas for you to say it's one goat.
Hmm. Hmm.
You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? Like that shit is crazy. So for him to say is this disrespectful? Is disrespectful to battle rap, the battle rap culture that you know what I'm saying we helped build up.
Hmm.
And he ain't, you know what I'm saying? He ain't. If it wasn't for him. All right, so that's like saying nobody was doing it when he was doing it. So
Hmm.
like I battled Jay Mills back then.
Yeah.
You had Jay Mills out here running around. You had Lux was out here. You know what I'm saying? Mook came a little after us.
Hmm.
Like when we was out, I ain't seen Mook until the Smack, which is to the Smack DVD came out, which was still
Yeah.
a long time ago.
Hmm.
You know, so but you had Rex out here. You had me out here. It's people that's not that you don't know about now that was doing it back then that had names, but that they not out now. They're not popping now. There's
Hmm.
just so many people. Like you know what I'm saying? You have 40 cows out there. Like it's just so many people that was out there doing it. That how can you say you made battle rap?
Yeah.
I just don't get it, man.
When
Battle
he's
rap is like a
yeah.
category. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? It's like a category. How can you say you made it? It's like you get what I'm saying? It's like a category in
Yeah.
hip hop.
When he speaks like in a sense where he kind of speaks like everybody's a little nigga and he made you. I know it's got to eat at you a little bit, like, bro, like, you know, especially seeing how this culture grew. You was on the first or the first couple of battles. You was out on on the first couple URL joints. You battled conceded. You helped put this piece brick by brick, and when you see
The ticket before that, I was on. I did lines there.
lines, absolutely. Shout out to
Prepare for
Lux.
Lux, but
Yeah.
way before
Hmm.
when battle rap died down. You know what I'm saying? URL came and elevated it to its highest point, definitely.
And you were
You know
part
what I'm
of
saying? Battle rap.
some of the bigger
Uh,
battles. Good. I mean, conceded. Hollow. I mean, we could keep the list goes on and on. And Cassidy was nowhere really to be found in those things. Do you feel like a lot of these guys in the end that went from technically battling to the industry to now back to battling, do you feel like they're culture vultures? That's a very popular word used. And a lot of these guys had never laid down a brick for this stuff, but now they're trying to capitalize off of it. Do you feel like
uh,
Cassidy falls under this category?
I don't know. I mean, the culture vulture word, I don't use like
Well,
that.
well,
I
well,
just feel
think
like,
about this. Think about this for a second. Takashi
man, hold on.
six
Let me
nine.
say this.
Okay, okay,
Let me say this real quick before you even get to that.
okay,
Cassidy with this whole little nigga shit. I had to check him on that too.
okay.
Because like I told you, he's fucking delusional. So I had to check him on that word, that little nigga, y'all, my
Yeah,
young boys and all that. I had to check him on that.
yeah.
I just had to help him to understand. Me and you are the same age.
Hmm.
I don't understand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hmm.
Like we ain't don't. I just had to tell him don't use that word. Don't use those words with me, period. At
Hmm.
all.
Hmm.
At all. Don't use those words with me. You ain't never. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't never do nothing for me.
Hmm.
I've been a dude from if anybody knew me that out here and got it myself. I ain't never had nobody out here helping me or
Facts.
I was under somebody. Never in my life.
Hmm.
I've been a boss my whole life. Period, right?
Hmm.
So the little nigga shit and the young boy shit, I take that very offensive. I don't play that with nobody.
Hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
Facts.
So that's number one. And another thing I noticed is people call somebody big bro or little bro depending on how much money you think they got. So if you think
Okay.
they got more money than you, gonna call them big bro.
Hmm.
You niggas out here is crazy. So I don't go for that. All
Okay.
that shit talk. So I had to help him understand that. That's one. Um, Two, I just think battle rap is cool again. Now everybody wants it.
Okay.
That's it. When it wasn't cool, wasn't nobody trying to bring it back.
Well, also financially
And to
because
get back in the start,
yeah.
hold on, and to get back in to battle rap to like, if it wasn't for somebody starting battle rap, we wouldn't be here. I, I'm looking at Rakim, Big Daddy Kane, people like that, KRS-One. I'm not. Why? Who would think of Cash?
Mm.
If we gonna talk about people that started battle rap, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That that none of us would be here. It wouldn't be no battle rap culture.
Yeah.
You got to take it way back and go back then.
Yep.
That's
Facts.
why I think that's a real broad statement.
Hmm. Now, to the question I was going to ask before, Takashi 69 gets, I think, somewhere along the lines of $150,000 a show, right? And he was arguably at the time the hottest dude coming up. Now, when you see someone like Cassidy at one point was like, "That's what it's going to take for me to take a battle," and the question is he getting that for a show? Do you feel when you hear that type of a statement? What do you feel like? Because at the end of the day, like I said, you've helped grow this culture to where it's at, and now
Well,
all
you
of a
said,
sudden,
well,
I
you
said
said, he's getting 150,000 a show.
no. Takashi 69 was getting $150,000 to $160,000 a show, but he was one of the hottest artists out. Now Cassidy
Right.
never really reached that elevation. The reason I use him as a comparison is because when he first initially started saying he wanted a battle, that's what he wanted from battle rap. When you hear
Right.
those type of statements and you know they're not getting that type of money in the show, do you feel like they're just trying to just hijack the culture in a sense? That's what I mean.
Yeah, that's the thing. They try to use their name.
Hmm.
They come back to battle rap
Hmm.
basically when it's over. You know what I'm saying? And that's that. My thing is this, right? With Cassidy, if you're a fan that really think Cassidy is still getting money
Hmm.
or a lot of money off of rap, at one point he was doing him.
Hmm.
Never take that from him. He was doing him when he was fucking with Swiss, and he was doing him, right?
Hmm.
After that, he never really got back to where he was.
Yeah.
At this point and if this was 2008, I would say Cassidy got all this money. He says, and y'all fans, some of y'all fans think he got.
Mm-hmm.
We're in 2019. Cassidy does not have this money, like at all. If y'all still think he has like money like that, then y'all, there's something wrong with y'all.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
So no, he probably can't pay like 1,500 a show. You
Damn,
know
you
what I'm
said
saying?
1,500 a show?
Maybe. Yeah, I
I
don't
mean,
think
that's what I
money
get
would
paid
be.
for a walkthrough. Are you serious? Wow.
Listen, man. All right, listen. So let's say this. Let's say Cassidy gets paid. And you know what I'm saying? Look, they what they're gonna say now is I'm counting his pockets. That's what they're gonna say. I'm telling you, that's
No,
what they're
no,
gonna say. But
we're just
I'm just
comparing.
making
Yeah.
I'm just making. You know, I don't think I don't. You know, I don't give a fuck with
Yeah.
the fans. But listen. So let's say he make. I'm just being. I'm just putting everything together because I know how it go. Like I have friends like shout to Jada. Jada, my man for real.
Yeah,
I
shout to
talk to
Kispert.
Jada, or you know what I'm saying, or you know, like Vado, my man for real. I talk to Vado,
Vado's a
or
good dude. Even
you
though
know,
he owes
like
you
this.
money. He owes you money right now.
And I'm just saying that to know because I got an idea of you know what I'm saying when you hot what you would be making and when you go down how it goes.
Yeah.
So let's say Cassie makes 5,000 a
Mm-hmm.
show,
Okay.
right? Make 5,000 a show. I'm not, and that's what it is. You can't ask for 100,000. It just doesn't add up.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Battle rap is a show. Battle rap is a show. So when I go into battle rap, I make way more than 5,000 a show.
Facts. That's a
But
fact.
I know what I'm gonna ask for. I go according to the battle. Depending on how big the battle is, I know what number to put there and where and not to go above and you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go under this number. But if you're making 5,000 a show, or let's say you're making 10,000 a show,
Mm-hmm.
you can't ask for 100,000.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't add up. Now if you somebody like that's making 50 a show, I can understand you asking for more. If you make 150 a show, shit, I want 500 to come back or make it worth my while. I get it, but you can't ask for those numbers not making close to those numbers and what you do.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now, this nigga's crazy. Now, when you see that shit, like I said, I know it's gotta fucking drive you crazy. What are we? First of all, what type of a stage do you want this to happen on? What type of stage is going to be on? Is it a mega event like a Summer Madness, or would you take them into a volume series? Because I know a lot of people want to know. Are you going to take them in the volume series, or are you going to take them kind of where it's going to be a lot more difficult from on a bigger stage? A lot of people want to know this.
Honestly, look, in a volume,
Mm-hmm.
I think an Valiant would be his best bet. I think that'd be easier. You know, it'll be better for him to do it
Mm-hmm.
there. And this is me, like this is like, cause I want Cassidy to do good.
Okay.
I want him to do good. I don't like just going in there beating up on people.
Yeah.
So I want him to do good. It's not like I don't even like those type of battles.
Yeah.
I want to be in a fight. I don't take those type of dudes. I don't take nobody I feel like I'm going in and beat up on.
Mm-hmm.
So I want him to do good. So a Valiant would be his best bet. But for him to get a taste of what we go through
Mm-hmm.
when we do this, it has to be on a big stage because he hasn't did that yet.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm whatever. It don't matter. Whatever we discuss, what I discuss with you already, and we figure it out. I'm cool with it. But if I think a Valiant would be good for him,
Mm-hmm.
and I also think a big stage will help him understand what battle rap really is.
Mm.
Because if you do a Valiant, it's like doing a small room where
Mm-hmm.
we was doing that. That's like coming from the corners and
Yeah.
the barbershops and you understand. I'm from that era, so I understand a small room is like that. You get that same feel.
Mm-hmm.
But for him to understand that what it is now, he got to get up on that big stage and them lights in front of 1,500 to 2,000 people
Mm-hmm.
and control that room.
Mm-hmm. Now, a lot of people are saying, I've seen online, is Goodz willing to battle Cassidy in Philly? I've seen that all over the place ever since the announcement. Will he battle in Philly? Will he come to Philly and battle Cass? Is that something that you're willing to do? Because a lot of people are actually asking, will it be in Philly?
Listen, I said I'm willing to go wherever, whenever they tell me we good. That's it. It don't matter. I'm not even thinking about that. Wherever it's at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you would take him in
Um,
Philly?
yeah, that's it. That's where we gotta go. That's where we gotta go. I'm cool with it. I mean,
Ah.
I don't think Philly is gonna be as fair as New York would be, but I wouldn't care.
What do you mean when you say Philly won't be as fair as New York?
Um, you see how the battles go in New York. New York, when the battles are here,
Hmm.
you know, New York ain't biased. They
Okay.
don't care if you from New York, bro.
Hmm.
If you cooking, you cooking.
Hmm.
I done seen everybody get booed. Niggas from New York, niggas that wasn't.
Yeah,
I done
facts.
seen niggas come from, huh?
No, facts, facts.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying. New York ain't biased when it comes to battle rap. You know what I'm saying? You got fans. So you got fans. Period. It ain't like, oh, he's from New York. I'm going from New York. It ain't like that.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But I think if it was in Philly, it might be a little one sided because we're in Philly. But
Hmm.
I wouldn't really care. It would be cool. You know,
Hmm.
I ain't really want about it. I fuck with Philly. I got niggas in Philly, so I wouldn't
So,
really.
so, so you made a comment earlier that was kind of it was kind of telling and it was kind of funny. You said he looks crazy. He might be losing it, and he looks sick. Now let's say you're battling him and the crowd is not fucking with him and he's getting blown out. Do you feel as if he may try something crazy or just lose his mind? I'm just saying.
Uh,
You said he don't look stable.
nah, I don't think he's that fucked up. Man.
Okay.
I
All
don't
right.
think it's like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's like. I mean, remember when he battled Diz on stage, they start booing him, and you know, he just felt. I guess and he's in his own world, man. So he felt like he probably didn't even feel the boos. He probably never had them. To tell you the truth, the niggas bugged the
Nah,
fuck out, man. Go talk to Cassidy, B. You don't think Cassidy's bugged the fuck out? Go talk to that nigga if
He
you think
gave
I'm lying.
he gave me a pound and he bowed. I didn't understand what the hell that was. I was like, "What the fuck is he bowing?" I'm not Japanese. When you seen him, it was weird. I was like, "Why this nigga bowing?" Man? Like when you see Cassie, let's get into that. When he was wearing an orange jumpsuit and orange sneakers, I know you goods. What the fuck were you thinking when you seen him? He came in with a big ass security guard. He came in with a girl with dreads. What were you? Come on, Goodz. Give us the real. What were you thinking when he came in?
Um, I don't know. His sweatshirt was like a double X though. I ain't get that. The nigga had a double X orange sweatsuit on.
Uh huh. Uh huh.
And phone pauses. I'm gonna be real with you, man. If you still, we don't do phone pauses no more. That's over.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, I did phone pauses 5, 6 years ago, bro.
Okay.
7 years,
So that's I.
right?
I
It's
I'm gotta get
over.
rid of my phone pauses then. Okay, keep going.
Yeah, you gotta. We don't do phone pauses no more. I'm
Okay.
gonna keep it real with
Okay. No
you.
more phone
Phone
pauses.
pauses over with.
Okay.
We don't do phone pauses. Phone pauses is dead. It's over. It's over for phone pauses.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
It's just his boots. We don't do phone
Even
pauses. All
certain
right.
ones like
Uh,
I like the
unless they
acorns.
phone,
Okay.
listen. Unless they Air Force One phone pauses, we do those.
Well,
We do the Air Force One phone pauses.
so I have. You talking about the one with the penny Hardaway shit, right?
No, Air Force Ones like Air Force One phone pause when they came out with the Kobe joints, they was purple.
Uh huh.
They came out with the copper joints.
Oh, okay, okay. Because I got the
Air
eggplant
Force
ones.
One
Okay.
phone pause.
I got you. Okay, keep
All right.
going.
We do those. We do those.
Hmm.
We don't do regular phone. We don't do regular phone pauses.
Okay.
All right. So nigga, if you getting questions, you going about the phone pauses, kill
Hmm.
yourself. Get out of
Okay.
here. All right. That's it.
Okay.
All right. So when I saw him, he had on a double X
Hmm.
Lacoste sweatsuit.
Yeah.
All right.
Hmm.
Mind you, I told you he's skinny now.
Yeah.
Like he lost a lot of weight. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And this is not. I hope everything good with him. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
But the sweatsuit was too big. and he had on some Armstrong product. I don't know, and he had on a $2 Skelly from the T-shirt spot. Exactly what he had on. All right. So I don't know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Then you know when we did the face off, like I'm not a big face off dude. That's not you see. This is my first face off. I'm not a face off dude. I can't really argue with nobody back and forth. That's just not me. A nigga beat me in a face off all day. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A nigga being fit because I ain't really gonna say too much. I'm gonna laugh at you. I ain't really gonna do too much. I'm gonna just laugh. I'm gonna ask you if something wrong with you. That's just it. You know what I'm saying? So it got to, and he said something about, you know, I had on a sweatsuit actually.
I like the sweatsuit actually. It was fire.
Thank you. I think I like my sweatsuit too. You know, so that's what I'm saying. So and I had on some sneakers that you know go with the sweatshirt or whatever. And he said something like, I don't like it. I don't like the sneakers. Because I said something about his phone. I guess he just said that because of you know because I said to him. But when you look at, listen, I don't want to talk about that. I hope everything is going right with him health wise. That's for real. I'm serious.
Oh no.
Outside and then he said he's in the best shape. He said I'm in the best shape of my life. That's what he said to me. He said I'm in the best shape of my life. You know what I'm saying? You still you what he said? He said you just lost weight or you something he said like you still I don't know something like that. And I'm just looking at the nigga like, damn, you really think you're in the best shape of your life? Like for real, like you look like you're on your last 24 hours. Like it's bad, man. Now me, I'm in the best shape of my life.
Yes.
Feel me? Like for real. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been on it, man. I'm you know what I'm saying? I think the highest I was 230. I'm 190.
Nice.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I'm about to go to the gym right now. Like this is what I do. I got old. I got to work. I don't want to look like no old nigga. I got to be in shape. So I'm in the best shape of my life. I feel good.
Yeah.
But for him to say that, for him to say something about fat to me, it's like he said. I forgot exactly how he said it, but it's like nigga, I ain't been fat for 5 years. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
You look like in about 6 hours, nigga. You look like if I had 24 hours to live, just where would I go? What would I do? Yo, man, I'm done. Man.
Maybe he's a vegan. Man. Maybe he's a vegan now. That could be it.
Listen, that's what I'm saying. If you a vegan, if anybody, if you a vegan, right?
Yeah.
If being vegan makes you look unhealthy, then you shouldn't do it. Because I know people that's vegans that look healthy though. But then again, I do know some people that's vegans that look unhealthy. You shouldn't do it.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
He definitely looked like he was pushing about 105. Definitely. Like I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like
he's like, yeah, he about $105. He about $105. Drenching, wet, soaked, just nigga threw a tub of water on him. And he 105.
I mean,
but yeah, shout out to Cassidy, man. I don't got no issue. This is, you know what I'm saying? And it's all a sport, but it's all fun. It's all in fun, man. Like me and Cassidy don't have no real beef. We don't have none of that.
But at the end of the day, I mean, street beef, obviously. But you do have a beef to the point where it's like, I have to address the fact that he may be downplaying what yourself, Charlie Clips, Averb have actually accomplished in battle rap by stating things like, you know.
Listen to me. Wait till y'all see the face off, though. Listen, I couldn't do nothing but laugh the whole time. I couldn't do nothing.
I heard that he was really. This is what I heard. I wasn't in the room. I was actually watching the battle. I heard that he kind of got under your skin. That he was going in, like he was going crazy. This is what I heard. I didn't see it, so I can't say.
No, you could. No, you could listen, man. Listen, he won. He won the face off. He got. I can't. If you know what I'm saying, it ain't too much I can really say. It was hilarious. Like. I feel like people that was there, honestly, we was all laughing at him.
Okay.
Because of the things he was saying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like, because of the things he was saying. I mean, he didn't really get under my skin at all. It was just hilarious. And some of the stuff he said, I had to say, check him on or whatever, but that was it. But then we was there from that long talking about nothing, hearing the same shit. So after a while, I was like, all right, well, you know, let's wait till the game day. Boom, boom, boom. We gonna see what happens. Da da da. and that's it. It's time. It's time to go. It ain't nothing
Yeah.
else to talk about at this point.
Hmm.
I'm tired of looking at his $2 Skelly. It's just I can't do this shit. Man.
So you didn't like his Scully at all. Do you think he had a shape up underneath his Scully?
He looked like he sleep on a bench
Hmm.
and just wake up and he be fresh. Like he's like fucking out. He like a fresh bump. That's what he look like. He look like a fresh bump. He look like he like all right. I got you know what I'm saying. I
Oh,
got a couple of nice sweatsuits and
yeah.
nice jeans and I hang them up on a tree behind my bench. That's what he look like. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, man,
Hmm.
I don't have no. This is rap. I don't have no like when Cass saw me.
You know what's crazy? Cause
I never see him. He walked up to
Mhm,
me. He was like, he tapped me. I was something. I didn't even know Chad. He was like, "Yo, what's up? What's up? Oh, what's
mhm.
up? Game down." Da da da. So all this shit is cool, man. It ain't. This shit ain't about.
You,
This
you,
shit ain't about
you
nothing
know
but
what's
rap. I
crazy?
mean,
I was looking for the numbers on the back of his sweatsuit because it looked like he just came home and he was from upstate. I was confused. You know what I'm saying?
listen. I was waiting for him to have a. I thought he was gonna put on have on a big Pele coat because he just be right. He look like he just came home from like 2000 he was like since 2005 or something.
Yeah.
And he just came home now and he didn't really know what's going on. Yeah, definitely.
What do you expect him to wear in your battle? Because you get fresh. You know what I mean? And a lot of
I don't
people.
know. I expect him to get fresh. I expect him to borrow some jewelry for some people like he did for his battle.
Hmm.
I mean, because I
Wow.
didn't see none of the jewelry. Because what I do is I pay attention to how people,
Yeah.
like, all
You
right,
you
boom,
had the
like,
pinky ring. You had everything going. I seen that.
yeah, like, if I see you with something in a battle, when I see you regularly,
Hmm.
like, and I can't say, because I don't wear my jewelry every day at all.
Yeah.
Like, no shape, form, of fashion. I barely wear my jewelry. I ain't gonna lie to you. I only wear my jewelry when I'm going to do something.
Yeah.
If I'm going to an event, if I'm flying out to go to Europe, if I go to Europe or whatever, I start to wear my jersey when I'm doing
Yeah.
something.
Hmm.
So if I see you with jewelry on in a battle, and then you come in to do like an interview or something like that, and you don't have that jewelry on, you come in and the next 5 times I see you, you don't have the same jewelry you had on there.
Hmm.
To me, it's borrowed. You borrowed it. I get it.
Mm.
I'm not knocking you. I get it. So I
Hmm.
expect him to borrow some jewelry. I'm pretty sure he know people that got nice jewelry and stuff. So I'm expecting to borrow some jewelry, come up there looking like money. I don't expect no different. I expect him to come up there looking
Mm. Okay. Okay. What else are you expecting? Come on, let's be honest. Like, what are you expecting he's gonna do round one? Like, I know you got to be playing that in your head. Him coming out with at least 30 niggas from wherever he's from.
like. Right,
You know what I
right.
mean? I mean, what are you expecting? I mean, the crazy thing is this. This is the one thing about this battle that's interesting. You have a way of belittling people, and there's a lot of stuff that's been going on with Cass over the last few years, especially recently. You know what I mean? There's a lot of material. You tend not to really get personal. Will you push those buttons in this battle?
We gotta wait and see. I can't really say that. Right. We gotta
Oh.
wait and see, man.
Mm.
We gotta wait. It's giving too much away.
I
We gotta wait
apologize.
and see. We gotta wait and see what's
Hmm.
gonna happen. But one thing I could say is that
Hmm.
I don't play in no battles though.
Mm.
I'm a big time performer.
Hmm.
I perform when the lights is on and when there's a big show,
Hmm.
and I love to be counted out. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I see people saying Cass is going 3-0 me. Like I
He
love to
is.
be counted out.
Listen, because he is 5,001-0, and you have to take
You're
that
right.
into account.
No, you're right though. That's what I'm saying. So that's what fuels me. The fact that he's 5,001-0.
Hmm.
Um,
He might have
but I
had
want
the
to say
championship belt underneath that sweatsuit. He might have had that on.
you're right.
Hmm.
You know what? He might wear that shit like basketball shorts under his pants. He might just wear the belt just under all his clothes. I'm not and he can have that.
Hmm.
I'm not mad at him at all. He can have that.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
On that stage though, this is the difference on that stage.
Hmm.
Is if you're not saying nothing,
Hmm.
and this is what I like, even when they do it to everybody.
Yeah.
When you get on that big stage, if you're not captivating the crowd, the audience, and everything else. It
Mm-hmm.
got them paying attention, and they like what you're saying. They're gonna let you know that they don't like it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They're going to let you know that they don't like it. I think Cass dug a big hole by saying he's the king of battle rap. He never lost. There's nobody better than him. Yo, the
5,001
nigga
no.
said,
Mm-hmm.
the nigga said, Lux and Mook is here on top of battle rap, and I'm here. And he put his hand all the way up above them. He's
God damn.
fucking delusional.
Mm.
So for you doing all of this, you got to sit up there in front of them fans, and you're gonna have to prove everything you said to these battle rap fans, which is not an easy thing. So that's it, though, man. Listen, I'm gonna go run in the gym. Get this workout. I'm training for Cassidy. I'm running up rocky steps and shit.
He's training now
punching
too, though. I
bags.
mean, he is in the best shape of his life. He's training. I expect this to be an interesting battle, to say the least. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely looking forward to it. I cannot wait till the date gets released. You know what I mean? Hopefully it's not in June because I'm expecting another child. You know what I mean? So let's make it happen, bro. Let them know where they can find you, bro. I appreciate you coming on. And yo, matter of fact, Cassidy told me he has an extra jumpsuit like that if you are interested.
Okay, yeah, I'm cool. I don't think I'll be doing that.
Let them know where they can find you, guys.
I don't think I'll be doing that.
Nah, Scully neither. I'm a hustler. That's it. Okay.
Nah, I just passed the t-shirt spot. They had the skellies in the window. I don't want that. I'm cool with it. I'm cool. Them shits get lengthy mad quick. I'm alright.
Oh my god! All right, man. Let them know where they can find you, brother.
All right, Joe, man. Good talking to you, man. Good talking to you.
All right, brother. Be safe.
All right. All right, man.
Norbes and All Podcast exclusive. Goodz addresses Cassidy battle. Let's get it shaking. Norbes and All Podcast. Street Star NORBE on Instagram, Twitter. Hit me up. Tell me what you think. I'm dropping this exclusive right the fuck now. Shouts to Goodz. Goodz the Animal on Twitter, Instagram, everywhere. You know what I mean? We're going to get it rocking.